Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Krista, and on this channel it is my mission to eradicate the myth of the midlife crisis, one video at a time. If you are a lady in midlife, this channel was created specifically with you in mind. At the age of 47, I moved from the US to Mexico City. For quite some time, I'd been thinking about living a life abroad, but in 2022, everything aligned in my life to make this dream a reality. I had never thought of Mexico as my first landing place abroad, but it made sense because I didn't want to be further from my family on the East Coast than I already was by living in Los Angeles, so this was the perfect place to start this new chapter. I started my research of Mexico City in the summer of 2022. I did my solo scouting trip in December of the same year, and after that trip, I knew I found my new home. I headed back to LA and continued my research and laying the groundwork for this move, and in July of 2023, I said goodbye to the US and hello to my new home, and it has been an amazing and blessed adventure ever since. I'm sharing this so you know that I understand what it feels like to start over in midlife. So that, along with being a behavior change specialist and coach, it is my goal to remind you of what is still possible, and that being in midlife is not the stopping point of your dreams, but the beginning of which you can still become and create. All right, grab your pen and paper, and let's continue with this Moving the Needle in Midlife series. Let's get into the second part of this exercise. What I want you to do is take out that list of critics. If you see names of people on that list of critics, people that you presume will judge you or have something to say or give you some pushback, I want you to cross their names out. Then I want you to take a look at all of the negative thoughts or opinions or perceived opinions or self criticisms, anything that is negative that you have written out. I want you to, on the other side, write its positive counterpart. How can you make that negative thought or perceived opinion positive? And I want you to write that beside it. Then I want you to think about, in 5 years from now, if you don't move forward on this goal or with this new chapter, how would that make you feel if you have not done anything to move the needle forward in 5 years? Then on the flip side, I want you to think about, in 5 years, if you have moved forward, if you did go after the thing that you desire, how would that make you feel? I really want you to take some time and meditate upon this and journal about this as honestly as you possibly can. Like I told you in the first video, when you do things like this, the only way that it is going to be effective and that you'll really start to peel back layers and get to the root is if you allow yourself to be honest. It is just you and that piece of paper. Allow yourself to let it all out so you can see where you really are. So in the next video, I am going to help you start to move the needle without overwhelm. I'm going to take you through the final exercise of this series to help you start making moves towards that dream, that vision, that goal, that new chapter in the next video. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Please drop me a comment and let me know if you're doing these exercises, how it's making you feel, what revelations you might be having, anything you feel comfortable sharing. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Oh, that's all right.